brown, tan, almond, caramel, cappuccino, amber, latte, dark chocolate, black woman.
Quartet brothers and sisters, kings and queens, how are you today? Peace, blessings and prosperity to you. My name is Leticia Edwards, also known as Queen Leticia, and today's video is titled, We Belong Together. And it's the follow-on from my previous video titled, The Beautiful Thing About Melanin. And if you never did watch it, we will put the link in the description below. So the same day that video did come out, someone did send me a video from a young brother in America. I asked the question, why is it that a certain group who call themselves queens, bad bitches, boss bitches, independent, seem to be the most upset and so mad at the world? It's like the person was insinuating, saying, me is a hungry black woman. Me is not a hungry black woman. Me is a frustrated black woman. Me is an assertive black woman. Me is a passionate black woman. And if me is hungry, me have every right to be. As Malcolm X did say, the most disrespected person on the whole planet is the black woman. And now for we own brothers want to come try disrespect us as well? No, sir. Hail out to all the kings who still love and respect the beautiful black woman. If you are bash for your own women and I put them down, it make you look like you have some kind of inferiority complex and you lack self-love because you come from a black woman. Now, me know that some honor did suffer trauma from your own mother. But if you are trying to tell me that all the women around you is hungry, it must have something to do with you because them is a reflection of you. So you have to be the change you want to see. You understand? Maybe you can start by loving yourself. Because all me see coming from you right now is self-hate. Love yourself, and then you will love your woman better, and then them will treat you better in return. You understand what me I say? Me is not hungry. Me is hurt. Hurt at the fact that my perfect match, my male counterpart, my black man, I think this way about me, as if him had nothing to do with my demise. Brothers, it's like you don't want to take no responsibility for how your black woman turn out. All you want to do is run off with other women and blame it upon us. You said the black woman is angry. She mad. She told this. She told that. So make me explain to you why you not playing your role as our protector and provider has led to the way we is today. Now, to get to the root cause of our relationship issues and our broken family issues, we need to take you back to the plantations so you can see how we are still living on a modern day plantation. All right? So when them thieving Europeans did come to Africa and them see the high status that African women had in them community, they did see that that woman was the core of the family and the family was the core of the community. So in order to break down the whole community, them start by breaking down the psyche of the African woman. So we're just going to read this passage from the Willie Lynch letter, which Cezanne did quote in our book. And this is the enslavers talking. The breaking process of the African woman. Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor of good economics. If she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of resistance out of her. Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economic. When in complete submission, she will train her offspring in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age. We have reversed the relationship. In her natural uncivilized state, she would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized male. We reverse nature by burning and pulling a civilized, male apart and bullwhipping the other one to the point of death, all in her presence. By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen state of independence. And in this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reverse roles. Now you might be wondering, brothers, what that have to do with you? That was in the past. What that have to do with how we is today? Well, if you don't want to take no responsibility for the demise of your woman, because that was your ancestors and had nothing to do with you, then that means to say you better not try to claim no reparations for the Black Holocaust, because that means to say you not believe say we still suffer from post-traumatic slave syndrome. So you don't have no need for compensation. And you better not be holding Europeans accountable for what their ancestors did to your ancestors neither. But me I go show you how we, your black woman, ended up so angry justifiably. So, back on the plantations, enslaved African women were raped repeatedly, whipped mercilessly, sometimes to the point of death, even by them own men, because them would have rather whip hard and take the whipping themselves. Some of them had them picnic taken away and sold, never to be seen again. Trauma upon trauma upon trauma. I did already explain in my video about epigenetics, how trauma can be passed down through our DNA. And if you never did see it, we will put the link in the description. The atrocities of what did take place on them plantations was not even recorded in for them history books. But you can imagine how them did act out for them worst fantasies upon the enslaved Africans, especially the women and children. I need to say nothing more than that. So today, we as black women have been left unprotected, and sometimes we even attacked by our own men, because some of them not do no healing work upon themselves. So them just take out all them trauma out upon us. And you wonder why we are so hungry? Brothers, you need to read Cezanne's book, Journey of a Sister, so you can understand where this independent black woman attitude did come from. And if you not read, she recorded the audiobooks for you to listen to free on the Journey of a Sister YouTube channel. And we will put the link to the playlist in the description. Because some of us will say we act too masculine. Our energy is too masculine. She might look like a woman, but you feel like you're relating to another man. Well, if you was doing your job, she wouldn't have to be doing her job and yours for her to become masculine in her energy. She have to protect herself. She have to provide for herself and her picnic them. Because you not do it. The angry black woman and the independent black woman stereotypes is a myth. We never become this way by choice. We became this way to survive. Yes, we can get loud and aggressive when we need to defend ourselves, because there's no man to defend us. And some of us have to defend ourselves from you too. Thank God and the goddess that we is not all the descendants of enslaved Africans. But if you is, and you not start no healing work yet, you still have that trauma in your DNA. But as me did say in my epigenetics video, we never only inherit trauma. Our ancestors was not just slaves. That's all them want us to remember about our history. But as Mota Baruka did say, our history never begin with slavery. Slavery interrupted our history. So to get back on track now, we have been looking at the past to see what did happen so we can correct it, so we can begin to rebuild our families and our communities. Because we are still on a modern day plantation and the black woman is still under psychological attack. You know, see how many of them is in and out of the mental health system? We did have to become strong because Honor run off and leave us to raise our picnic, run the home and do everything by ourselves. We never have no choice but to manage. So yes, some of us did become bitter and angry because we're tired of doing this thing alone. So in my next video, me I go help you identify whether you is the descendant of an enslaved African, and if so, what type you descended from. Because them did have different types of enslaved Africans upon the plantations. So then you can begin to heal yourself if you haven't started your healing journey already. So may I go end this video with a poem by Cezanne, which inspired the title of this video, and I will see you in the next one titled, Are You the Descendant of an Enslaved African? Because we have to heal together. We have to help each other to heal, because for too long we've been set against each other. But remember, we are stronger together. Love and light.
I know sometimes I don't treat you right, and I bet you wonder what happened to me, why I seem so uptight and angry, and all I want to seem to do is fuss and fight, and not give you the right to take your place as king upon your throne in our home. But sometimes I can't seem to help the way I feel. It's like something that's been passed down to me through my bloodline, and I need you to help me heal. See, my brother, my king, I'm beginning to understand that I'm still in an emotional state of shock after seeing the things they did to you in our history and the things they did to me. So you see, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place between you and me and our community, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help us heal. Are you? Because brother, I want us to be together. I choose you, not another. And I'm trying. I'm really trying to heal. But you gotta help me, and I've gotta help you. Brother, we need each other. And I can't do it without you. And you can't do it without me. We've got to stick together. We belong together. Let's not let another come between us.